Why students hate school. 96% of students hate school because of the lack of freedom. Can't stand up, can't speak, out of turn. It's just not a great time. I agree. It's like prison. You're trapped there, can't go on your phone, can't do anything. You just gotta learn. 95% hate because surprise quizzes. We did have a couple of those, and every single time my heart would sink because it's like, oh crap, I did not study. 90% of students hate the night before a big exam. I'm sure lots of you guys could relate to this, you know? You got like 3 weeks to prepare, but nope, you leave it to the last day to study and you don't go to sleep. 88% hate getting judged by grades. It's even worse when the results are put up on display. Oh, did any of my teachers do that? I don't think they did that, but that would be terrible. What if you get like 50%? Everyone else got 90, you're the only one, everybody just knows. Terrible. 85% hate pointless subjects. Okay, what's a pointless subject? Before I read it, what's a pointless subject? Math! Well, depends. But like, what do I use math for, guys? What do I use a squared plus b squared equals d? What do I use that for? Huh? Nothing. 80% hate studying. The only thing worse than going to class is memorizing it at home. It's literally that. It's literally memorizing. You don't even learn it. You memorize it. Then the next day, after your test, boom, out the door. 75% hate homework. Like, why can't school end at school? Exactly! Not only do you have to go to school from a certain period of time, you have to go home and then do more schoolwork. 74% hate not enough holidays. Okay, I would go feral when we get a Friday off, but you know what's even better than a Friday off? A Friday, then Saturday, Sunday off, and then the Monday off, a 4-day weekend. Those were the best. But you know, at the same time, you get, like 2-3 months off in the summer. You know, there's a decent amount of holiday. 74% hate boring classes. I think 100% hate boring classes. Why would you like a boring class? 73% hate sitting all day. The only thing worse would be standing all day. Yes, it could be worse, see? 71% hate exams. It's more a memory test than a test of intelligence. Yeah, that's, like I said, all it is you just memorize it, and then a couple of days later, you forget everything. 70% hate no toilet paper. Well, I wouldn't actually know because I don't think I have ever taken a crap at school. It's my worst fear. I hate it. People can see you through the cracks. You make noises. It's nasty. People pee on the seat. 68% hate cafeteria food. They always just feed us a form of cooked potato. The only cafeteria food I ever ate, what was it? Oh, the cheese buns. What was it, like $1 for a cheese bun? Something like that? Oh, everyone would go crazy for the cheese buns. It would be like my little dessert. I'd bring my food and then $1 for the cheese bun. 60% hate teachers' pets. I think 100%, man. Actually, maybe like 99. There's some people who like the teacher's pet, but the teacher's pets, man. Oh, I know the answer. I got you a gift. 60% hate school being mandatory. I mean, but if there wasn't a school, there'd be a lot of dumb people. I mean, there's a lot of dumb people. There'd be even more dumb people. But at the same time, I feel like lots of stuff we learn nowadays is like online anyway. 57% hate that teachers never miss a day. I'm half convinced that a lot of teachers are robots. No, my teachers would miss days and it would be the best feeling ever when you get the best substitute who just doesn't care. 56% hate waking up early. Yeah, especially if you go to bed at like 2 and you gotta wake up at 6 for jazz band. 50% hate asking permission for everything. When you have to go to the bathroom and the teacher says, wait till class ends. That was the stupidest thing. I gotta pee, man. I can't wait. I have to pee. What if you gotta poop? I didn't poop. But what if you gotta poop? 48% hate the class question master. You know it's a problem when they ask more questions than the teacher. Mrs. Ma'am, why is the sun yellow? Well, it's yellow because it's the sun. Yeah, but why is it called the sun? They just don't stop. They don't stop. 47% hate mean teachers. I think 100% hate. Why would you like a mean teacher? We had this one, okay, I'm not even gonna say it online. I can't even say it online because what if he watches? What if they watch? It's totally not a guy, it's a girl. 45% hate the uniform. I've never had a uniform, but I would hate that too. If I had to wear like little shorts to school, little shorts, I'm sorry for you guys. I mean, maybe some of you guys like that, but I feel bad for you guys. I literally wore pajamas to school in elementary school. I started a trend actually. 44% hate fake rumors. Oh yeah, Susan made out with a walrus. Why do people believe this stuff? I can't even think of any rumors. Guys, I'm so old. I graduated like 4 years ago? I don't even remember. 44% hate when your crush gets a boyfriend girl. 42% hate having to take the bus. I did not like taking the bus. I was like, I like taking the bus. But no, I did not, because my mom drove me to school every day, even though the bus came at the same time. I still went with my mom, because I like going with my mom. But I did take the bus on the way home, because it's either I take the bus on the way home, get home in like 15 minutes, or I go to daycare, wait till my mom's off of work, and then they pick me up like an hour and a half later, because I couldn't walk home, because it was like across town, you know. Well, not across town, it's on a highway that goes 80 kilometers per hour, which is like, 35 miles per hour for you guys. 42% hate seniority. Just because you're older than other students doesn't mean you get the respect. 35% hate not being allowed to eat in class. You know, did I even have that problem? I swear most of my teachers let us eat. Did they? I remember eating goldfish in class. I don't know. 34% hate physical education. That was literally Personally, I loved it. It's a nice break from the books and pens. Yeah, depends what gym teacher it is. In middle school, I hated it because it was like, grind, run 10 miles. But then in high school, it was so, we do like one lap around the gym. Then we just play dodgeball the rest of the class. That's so fun. 33% hate people getting you in trouble. That literally, the worst feeling, guys, is when you like a teacher, but then you get in trouble and the teacher gets mad at you. It's like the worst feeling. Your heart just goes. 32% hate dropping food on yourself and you can't change clothes because of the uniform. Well, never had my uniform, but I don't bring extra clothes to school, so how would we be changing anyway? 30% hate being asked to read in front of the class. Oh my gosh, guys. My heart. Okay, we're gonna choose Eric. And then, okay, we're gonna choose Luke. 28% hate bullies. 1 in 5 kids report being bullied. You know, I was kind of bullied, but at the same time I wasn't because the bully was like my best friend. He's not gonna watch this anyway. 27% hate slow internet. You got internet at your school? Oh, I guess if you're like searching on the computer. But it wasn't slow. I don't know. 26% hate the popular people. They make stupid fake phrases that aren't cool, but people pretend they are. 21% hate bad smelling kids. They're always that one kid. Oh my goodness. Wait, that perpetually pees themselves? Okay, I don't know about that, but I got one person in mind, man. Actually, I got 2 people. One was breath, one was just stinky. And one of my friends smelled like cheese. When he didn't put deodorant on, he smelled like cheese. But the other 2 were like, 18% hate messy bathrooms. I remember one time in elementary school, the principal made us all go to the bathroom. Like all the classes at different times brought to the bathroom because someone smeared their all over the walls. Nasty, man. Nasty. And they were trying to figure out like who did it. But like if I did that, there would be no way I'm telling the whole class that I did that in front of them. 16%, but it wasn't me, guys. It wasn't. Trust me. It wasn't me. 60%, when everyone wants your gum. Don't pull that thing out if there's people nearby you. They'll be gone in 2 seconds. 50% hate broken chairs. I remember sometimes when people are like do and they just fall over and hurt themselves because one leg is like off. Clogged toilets. Well, I never took a number 2, so I didn't really have a problem with the clogged toilets. 12% hate pretending to like annoying people. Yeah, that's a cool eraser, Tom, but please leave me alone. Did I ever have to do that? Probably. Actually, yeah. I know one guy. I know one guy. Thinking of it right now. 11% hate having to sit far from friends. That was the worst. That was the biggest day of the year, I think, of the month. Whenever the teacher puts like the assigned seats on the wall, you walk into class in the morning, it's like, yes, I'm beside Jimmy. Or no, why'd she put us across? Probably because she knows we're gonna talk the whole class. But the best, guys, was when you could pick yourselves. And then they're like, but make sure you sit beside someone that like you don't usually talk to. Yeah, right. 9% hate rules. I don't think anybody likes rules. 8% hate missing out on events. You'd call in sick one day, everything would happen. 10 fights, Elon Musk would show up, Mr. Beast gave away a Tesla, you know. 7% hate broken school supplies. I mean, it's annoying, but at least it's not your school material that is broken. I don't really care. If it's broken, give me a new one, man. Not my problem. 5.6% hate when parents come off field. Oh my gosh, that was the worst. That was the worst. Your parents are looking at you every second. Actually, was it the worst? I don't even know. I'm just kind of talking around now. I honestly don't even remember. I feel like it was. It was cool because like, yes, my mom's here, but at the same time, like, Mom, really? I just want to hang out with my friends. Way with us. 5% not being able to swear. There is one teacher though in my high school who let us. He really didn't care. Hopefully I'm not exposing anyone. There's a lot of guys that work there, so no, I'm not exposing anyone. 3.3% hate jammed printers. When the printers wouldn't work and the teachers couldn't even figure it out either, man. 2% hate not getting a Valentine's letter. I remember in elementary school, we would do Valentine's Day. We like all go in a circle, have our little bags where people could put Valentine's Day cards in, and I got none. Just kidding, guys. And finally, 1% hate birds pooing on you. I don't know if I've got pooed on before. I got pooed on in Africa last month or 2 months ago, but this does remind me of one thing. When I was rolling around on the ground, don't ask why I was rolling around. I was rolling around on the ground at my babysitter's place, which was just across the school. She had a dog, and I get up, and there's dog crap all over me. Anyway, that's great for today's video. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to slap that like button, subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys.